Hi guys, my name is Okoro Blessing Kiruka, and I'm popularly known as Blessing CEO. And I quickly want to address something, especially to the women. If you know too much, you will never be able to love or be loved. Now, I want to explain something. As a woman, you need to be able to learn how to pretend like you don't know some certain things. I know we are all intelligent. I know we know so much, but is that too much that you know that is making most of your relationship not to work and is making your marriages not to work? Sometimes as a woman, you need to learn to pretend like you don't know anything. When you pretend like you don't know, it enables you to observe. It enables you to pay attention. It enables you to learn more. A lot of you women have made so many men very smart because you too they do. You too do. You too do. So on this video, I'm going to teach you ladies how to ignore, how to throw away your face and do as if you don't even know what is happening just because you want to know what is happening. Sometimes for you to know what is going on, you need to pretend like you don't even know what is going on. Exactly. I'm going to teach you that trick on this video. Know too much. Able to love or be loved. So hold on guys, I want to pin down the topic. A lot of women are on my DM and they're like, Blessing, I didn't understand that statement you made in the morning. If you know too much, you might never be able to love or be loved. So I'm going to quickly break it down. Oftentimes in a relationship, a lot of men want to marry a reserved woman. A lot of men want to marry a calm woman. They use the word reserve. A lot of men believe that when a woman is reserved, she's more on the listening side, she's more on the homely side, she's more on the wifey side. It simply means her eye the inside house, her eye know the outside. Now that's what a lot of men believe. And as a woman, a lot of us are exposed, and a man always wants to be a man. When you want to always act like you know too much, when you want to always jump at everything, it makes it look as if you want to rob a man of his rights. It makes it look as if you want to rob a man of his ego. Especially you women that date boys, because these days a lot of you date younger guys, a lot of you date men that are not really mature, a lot of you date men that are not really financially balanced. So everything you do is a problem. Sometimes you need to soft pedal, because you see a man always wants to be a man, he always wants to stand in front, he always wants to say stuff. He's just like a king. No matter what you know as a wife or as a queen, you allow a king be a king. You allow him rule. You do as if you don't even know. Sometimes if you want to correct a king, you have to suggest, My Highness, don't you think we should do it like this? My Highness, don't you think it will be better like this? My love, don't you think it will be better like this? Exactly. That is when he's going to take it. Now, let me tell you something. Do you know why a lot of men don't listen to you as women? It's because you always act like you know too much. Oversabi? Yes, that is why when you tell your husband to do this, you tell you he's not doing. When you are that kind of woman who always portray like you know too much, a man will always feel that you want to take authority over him. So he will always rebel. Now, you pretending like you don't know is a tactic. You observe. You gotta do like mumu. If you want to stay married, you must be ready to act like a mumu. That word act is an intentional thing. Mumu simply means that person that is doing until she doesn't know what she's doing. But when you are acting, it simply means you know what you're doing, but you're just trying to find out something. If you want to find out something, you must pretend like you don't know. Like I said, it is only when you pretend like you don't know that the person around you will be acting, thinking that you don't have sense. That's when you're going to get all the information you need. But when your husband knows that you are so smart, you will never catch him. Some of you have never caught your husband. You've never found out so many things because you don't go do over sabi. If you want to catch somebody, first thing you do is to make them to relax. If you want to get any information, just throw away your face as if you're not even interested in the information. You are going to find out a lot of things. But when you are always interested in the information, they can hide it from you. That's smartness. You pretending like you do not know is the smartness. Don't forget, that pretense is an intentional act. Let me tell you something. You have to play a fool, right? To make those who think that they are fooling you become foolish. Yes. That is what I mean by act like you don't know. You have to learn the act of overlooking if you want to stay in a relationship and in a marriage. Over-sabi is what is making a lot of you not to marry, and what is making a lot of men not to talk to you. You too do. Before they say, hey, you don't jump, do like say you know. We know say you go school. We know. Just do like say you know. When you know too much and you always want to put it on people's face, people will always think you want to overshadow them. So sometimes you just act as if you don't know. When you act as if you don't know, you learn. Acting as if you don't know helps you observe. You'll be sitting on the fence and be looking on the fence. It doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. You are intentional about it. It's just like when you want to get a private investigator. A private investigator will be doing like mumu for 1 year just to know something. A private investigator will not come and tell you. It's because you want. It is even when you want to discover something that you act as if you don't even know. As if you're not even interested. You don't know. But the moment you act like you know that thing, people begin to hide it from you. The smart people are people that act as if they don't know. You just sit down and be observing. Your boyfriend will be fooling himself. Your girlfriend will be fooling herself. You can just sit down and look them. Until the day you get to read their stories to them. So I'm going to talk to a lot of beautiful women out there, because some people get to come and tell me, Blessing, I'm in a relationship. My boyfriend doesn't talk to me. My husband doesn't talk to me. Most of you, you know too much. Before your boyfriend will say one, hey baby, I'm looking for a hotel in Lagos State. Have you gone to Garden Atlantic? Have you gone to Eco Hotel? Have you gone to Mansion Fahrenheit? Have you gone to Eco Atlantic? Have you gone to Angel Suites? Have you gone to Villa Toscana? Madam, tourists, hotelists, walkabouts. You don't call 25 different hotels in 1 minute. Even if you did not go to the hotels to go and sleep with men, my sister, can you just shut up? Do you know any hotel in Lagos? I don't know. Let us use Google Map. Do you know? Let us use Google Map. What's the name? I tell them to use Google Map. You don't know. Oh, wait, Fema. Hey, baby, do you know this? I don't know, baby. I've never even been there before. Do you know? But no. Over Sabi, you will jump out like rats, rabbits. Bro. That is what is putting you into trouble. You know too much. Over Sabi. Have you drank this wine before? No, I have not drank. Have you drank? No. Yes, I have drank this red wine. I have drank this white wine. I have drank robo wine. Allow him give you the wine, and when you drink it, it feels good. Let me tell you something. Somebody said the act of pretense. Somebody told me that she doesn't know how to pretend, and now it's a lie. Every one of us knows how to pretend. What is pretense? Pretending is like ignoring something you don't want to pay attention to. Pretending is like looking at something, but you don't want to see it. Pretending is like hearing something, and you don't want to listen to it. Pretending is simply means I don't want to pay attention to this thing for now. You looked at it though, but you don't want to see it. When you see something, it simply means you're putting your time, your energy, your brain to actually understand that thing that you are seeing. But when you look at something, you don't know that one boy just passed me. You don't even know what the boy was wearing. One girl just passed. You know, say person passed. Your eye they walk, but you didn't pay attention to the person. Because if you pay attention to every damn thing in a relationship, you're going to have hypertension. Even when it comes to children, sometimes my children, I will shout, Brian, get out of here. He will come back again. Do you know when my son will finally leave the sitting room? When I do as if I did not see him. Sometimes, as I'm making this live video now, he has come to this corner and stood by the door. I did not even do as if I saw him. He now went back. But if I had said, get out here, he will still come back. I think you just see that. It helps you sometimes when you learn to ignore some certain things. It doesn't make you foolish. It makes you smart. Now, it gives you some set of power for you to be able to choose what you want to ignore. It's not everything that you see that you will talk. It's not everything that you see that you will nag. It's not everything that you see that you will complain. Some things you just see and just make no sense. So you need to be able to pick the things that you want to pay attention to. You don't give your energy to everything. If you give your energy to everything, you'll be exhausted, both as a man and as a woman. I see some men, some young boys, they want to kill themselves because they have a girlfriend. They will be dragging girlfriend matter. Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Who's the phone? Show me a phone. Who's the phone? Who is on this phone? Show me. I'm like, what the fuck? Open the password. Open the password. You'll be opening password. Who is this? Who is America? Who is China? Who is the fella? Give yourself a break. It's so exhausting. Once in a while, pretend like your girlfriend doesn't even have a phone. If she's answering call, be playing music. You know, sometimes a woman wants so much attention. And when you give them all the attention that they need, sometimes they become a nuisance. There are sometimes as a woman is not making call. When your woman see that you are watching football, and she wants your attention, she'll come and do as if she's making call. She'll be doing, no problem. Okay, it's fine. Okay, sometimes she's not talking to anybody. She just wants you to come and choke head. Nothing. If she's not doing that, don't as if you not even see her. Because if your woman actually want to cheat, she will not come and be laughing in your presence. You don't know. All those things she's doing is just attention. Just overlook her. Give me your phone. I don't have your phone. Give me your phone. I'm like, can you guys just give yourself a break? Right? So, if you know too much, you might never be able to love or be loved. When you know too much, you will always be insecure. When you know too much, you will always think that everybody wants to cheat you. When you know too much, you will never allow people to help you. When you know too much, you will always be paranoid. You will never be relaxed. Every time you are looking at off your shoulder, who want to cheat me? Who want to kill me? Who want to cheat on me? Who want to collect what is not mine? It is knowing too much that makes you insecure. You can't have a conversation with somebody without you arguing because you know too much. You can't make love without you relaxing because you know too much. You're over sabi is what. Sometimes just act like a baby. What it means to act like a baby is sometimes you just relax and let people pamper you. Let people just give you what they have. Some of you, they are making your hair. And part it like this now. You don't want to part it. Why don't do it like this? Why not put it? If you know how to make the hair, why did you not make it? Allow the person that's making you to make your hair now. Why not pack it this way? Why not do it like this? See this center part in here. Why not do it center part in here? You'd have done it angle. Makeup artist. You don't know how to do your makeup. Oh. You go let makeup artist do your makeup. No, this eyebrow is supposed to be here. I don't want the eyebrow to be angled. No. Allow her make you up. For you to go and sit down for somebody to make you up, you should have done your research. No, you will not allow somebody to make you up. You will complain from the beginning, yet you cannot even do the makeup by yourself. So you become a paranoid person. Anytime you call a makeup artist, you say, no, that one too like trouble. Why? Because you don't even allow people. Over sabi, you know where the eyebrow is supposed to be, yet you cannot draw it. Over sabi is when you know where the snake used to be, yet you cannot kill it. Over sabi is when you know how people used to make money, yet you cannot make money. That girl, she'd always sleep with man. Not be that girl, she sleep with man before the man buy her car. Since you know, say she sleep with man, how far? You know too much, yes, you don't know you don't have anything. Over sabi is when you know so much and you don't have anything. Sometimes you just calm down and allow people pamper you. Both in a relationship. Allow people give you what they have. Enjoy moments. Enjoy what people have to offer you. You want to show them, tell them you have traveled to Kafancha. When I travel to China, in China, this is how they do it in China. When I travel to Dubai, this is how they do it in Dubai. My sister, you're not in Dubai, you are in Nigeria. When I was in Lekki, you're not in Lekki, you are in Naija. When I went to Madam, welcome to Nigeria. Enjoy Nigeria. When you go to Dubai, you gotta be doing your nonsense. You don't enjoy moments. You don't enjoy what people have to offer you. You're always complaining. When you know too much, you will always be full of complaint. Because there is nothing somebody will do that will ever satisfy you. That's the crazy thing about knowing too much. Your husband will never satisfy you. Your boyfriend will never satisfy you. You will always want more. So sometimes you just act like you don't know and just do your thing. Allow people love you. Allow people show you what they have. Give people opportunity. If you don't allow people, how will you see what they have to offer you? Some of you have never enjoyed relationship or love because you've not allowed people. You already have a guideline. You already have a fantasy of how you want relationship to be in your head. My darling, wake up to reality. You already have the kind of woman you want. Chioma Jesus with Mashawo vibes. You want her to be going to church, yet you want her to be twerking small. Oga. You want her to wear bomb shot, but yet you don't want her ass to show. You You want her to wear a little bit of small skirt, but you don't want her body to show. Confusion. When you know too much, you become confused because you become imposing. You start to impose yourself on people. You don't allow people to be themselves. So once in a while in your relationship, just act as if you don't know. Allow people to enjoy themselves. Allow people to catch cruise. Why you just sit down and just watch them? So I thought I should let a lot of people know this. For those of you who do not know, for those of you who were arguing and saying, somebody said instead of you to pretend, ignore. And I was telling the person, what is the difference between pretending and ignoring? Ignoring is pretense. When you ignore, it simply means you don't want to pay attention to that thing. You did as if you did not see it. It's the same thing as pretense. You don't have to lie. You just throw your eyes away. You didn't pay attention to it. Let me tell you something. There was this guy I was dating. Each time we are about to have our moment, his phone will start to ring. Is this uncomfortable call? This person will be calling him more than 6 times. If the phone starts to ring, I will increase the volume of the television and be watching TV. He will have to step out of the room to go and answer the call. It continued for 5, 6, 7 times. It happened. I did not answer him. One day he now asked me, is it that you're not jealous? I said, how? He said, every time my phone is ringing, if I come back, you don't even ask me who called me or what happened. Is it that you're not jealous? I said, jealous of what? He said, my ex-girlfriend. If my phone rings like this and I just step out, she will pursue me and go and know who is calling me. I said, no, you should have your privacy. Do you know what he now told me? I told him what? He said, baby, I was trying to make you jealous. I said, really? He said, yes. That person that used to call me is my cousin. I used to tell her to call me anytime we are together. I just want to see your reaction. I said, really? He said, yes. And for once, you have never stood up. I said, really? I told him I'm the worst person to play that kind of game on. If you want to pick your call, pick your call. Anybody that want to call you should call. If you were... It's not my business. I don't want to pay. I don't want anything that's going to reduce my lifespan. So if I follow you to go answer the call, will you stop you from answering the call when I'm not there? So if you want to be stepping out to be answering your call, step out. Let me be watching Netflix. I don't want anything that will give me a headache. This is my life. And he was like, you're a very strong woman. I said, what do you want me to do? These are the things I don't have power over. I don't have power over someone that is picking your call. Because if I scream and ask you who this person is, you are going to change the tactics. So it's even better that you are picking the call in my presence, or the person is even calling in my presence. If you respect me enough, you will silence your phone. If you respect me enough, you tell the person not to call you with your girlfriend. But since you don't respect me, you want to be picking the call. How am I supposed to keep myself? He was like, you are so deep. I said, I don't pay attention to some certain things. So long as you are picking the call and you are stepping out, no problem. At least that's your step out. It's a sign of respect. I don't give a damn whoever is calling you. But the fact that you're not disrespecting me to my face, you are taking it out. I don't want to know. Whoever the person is, go and pick up your call. So as a woman, you need to learn to, ignore. You don't pay attention to everything except you're going to drain yourself mentally. Some of you are draining yourself mentally. You want to know everything your boyfriend is doing. You want to know everything your girlfriend is doing. If you know, what will you do? You break up with her. Okay. You now enter the next relationship. You break up with that person. So some informations that you are desperately wanting to know, you don't need it for anything. Sometimes you just ignore some certain things and, pass by. Throw away blind eye, I beg. Don't stress yourself. You pay attention to the most important things, not to the petty, because most of you always want to go and, pay attention to things that don't even make sense. I'll be draining you every time you'll be crying, every time you'll be shouting. Yes, you're the one that went to the phone to go and screw. So you need to learn to ignore some certain things and pretend like you don't know, so that you can love and be loved. So I thought I should throw in more light in this. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me questions and I will respond. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? Thank you, guys. Somebody said some facts you might have worked in dating relationship, but won't work in marriage. And when you marry, go and kill yourself now. If you kill yourself, we'll tell you RIP. Go and kill yourself in marriage. When you marry and your husband cheat on you, break his head. When you marry and your husband cheat on you, in fact, when you wake up in the morning, scroll through your husband's phone. When you wake up in the night, scroll through in the afternoon, scroll through his phone. In fact, when you find his side chick, break her head. Go now. What's my business? If you break her head and she pour you hot water, we'll just tell you RIP. We'll tell your story. We'll post your story. and trend. Go and be fighting in marriage. Don't overlook. Go there and hold your husband by the trouser. What is that thing you want to do that will stop a man from cheating or from doing what he wants to do? I'm asking you. You that is saying what to work in relationship in marriage. What do you want to do? That's how you put yourself into trouble. You be stressed. That's why most of you married women are looking older than your age. You're looking older than your age because you go and start dabbling into something that does not concern you. Instead of you to focus on doing something better for your life, you are chasing a man up and down. Is that what you came into marriage to come and do? Don't overlook. Stay and be shouting, no, there's not like marriage. You go stress yourself. And the funniest part is, after stressing yourself, you will not still go. After fighting the man, after finding the woman, after all the gra, you will still leave the man. Even if the man tell you to go, you will not still go. So what is your problem? So what is that thing you are saying will work in a relationship that will not work in marriage? People just like to stress yourself when you marry. When you marry, you want to stress yourself. You want to tie a man to your waist. You go old. That's why most of you are old and your husbands are looking younger than you. Because you are always fighting. You're always looking for what to fight for. Because you're married. But you're not the first married woman. Don't go and take care of yourself and your children and look for something to do. Be pursuing man up and down. You go old. And you will leave you and go marry another woman. Stay there and be stressing yourself. Be telling me it doesn't work. Continue. My darling, please. Next question. Next question. I beg anybody that want to go and be fighting for match, feel free. After all, is it my strength or is it to fight? Continue. So I don't know whatever you want to do with your life. My job is to guide you. What if you find your man cheating with another woman? Should you also ignore? Okay, somebody is saying, what if you find your man cheating with another woman? Should you ignore? What will you do? If I find my man cheating with another woman, I'm going to ask you, baby, who is this guy? I saw this on your phone. Me, I will not ignore. I didn't ask you to ignore everything. But two things will happen. I will ask you who this person is. But the point about it is that me as a person, I don't go digging. If I find my man cheating with another woman, I will leave him. Can you leave your man? So the first thing I tell anybody I'm getting involved with in a relationship is, if you cheat, I walk. That's my rule. As a relationship expert, since I've been dating and married, I have never been cheated on before. If my exes have cheated and I never caught them, I have never experienced what it is to be cheated on. Because the moment I get into a relationship, I sound it to you as a warning. If you cheat, I leave. Cheating is I can't stay in a man with the man that cheats on me. I said it. Let me not just catch you. So the few guys I have dated, they have not cheated. I've not seen anything. They are smart. Because that's what breaks the camel's back. Even if you are 25 years in marriage and you cheat, I'll walk. You know why I'm going to walk as a Okoro blessing? Because I'm a woman who gives my man freedom. I don't scroll through a man's phone. I don't police a man. I don't disturb a man. When I give you your freedom as a man, you give me my respect. I will exchange freedom for respect. I will allow you to be free as a bird, but you must respect me. Because freedom is not free. So if I give you freedom and you cannot regard me, we are done. So that's my principle. I don't police a man. You will never catch me policing a man. Sometimes my man will call me and say, baby, you've not called me today. I'll say, oh, really? Sorry, I was busy. Me? Scroll through a man's phone. Since I was born, I have never scrolled. I don't even know what my man's wallpaper is like. I don't know what my boyfriend's wallpaper is like. I don't go close to their phones. I can never come to your house without telling you I'm coming to you. I don't do surprise visits. If I'm coming to your house, you know I'm coming to your house. As I'm getting, baby, I'm at the gate, oh. Baby, I'm at the door. So in case you have anything you want to hide, hide it. I'm not that kind of woman. So cheating is what breaks the camel's back for me. If you cheat, I walk. But the point is, you now, if your husband cheats, you will not still want to go. You go see there, they cry. So why do you go digging? That's always my question. Why do you persecute? Why do you investigate when you cannot persecute? It's a simple question. Why do you go to look for something when you know that you're not going to do anything when you find something? Why are you looking for a criminal when you don't have prison to put the criminal? When you know you will not send the criminal to jail? Why did you stress yourself going to investigate a criminal? Because the reason why you investigate a criminal is because you want to persecute. Why do you go and investigate when you... Because investigation is work. For you to investigate, you take your time. You need to bring evidence to show the person. Okay, after investigating your husband, following him through, knowing the guest house, you have all your basic information. You put it to your husband's face. And so, you now come and tell you, baby, I'm sorry. You will now come and still stay and still be knocking the same man. It makes you the foolish one. If you investigate your husband and find out he's cheating on you and you are still in that marriage, you are the foolish woman. Because why did you go investigating in the first place when you know they're not going to do anything with the information? You mess up with your mental health. You mess up because you'll be the one end up crying. You'll be the one in your bed crying and the man is still hovering about. So why do you go to check? Why not do your own jejely? Let it be that you are in the house, your husband carry my woman come, or your husband this is what is called disrespect. Disrespect is when you don't respect my territory. Anything you want to do, hide. That's what respect is. Respect does not mean I'm not going to do that thing. Respect simply means you will not see me doing that thing. Do you hear what I said? Respect does not mean you are not going to do that thing. Respect simply means you will not see me doing it. It doesn't mean I'm not doing it. Because you don't catch me, they do, I don't mean I know they do. That's respect. So respect is intentional. You need to understand the fact. It's an intentional act. Nobody was born with respect. It is you that will say, I love this woman so much and I don't want to lose her. It's the fact that you don't want to lose someone that will make you become intentional with the things you do. It doesn't mean you don't do them. You will be smoking, but you will never smoke in front of your girlfriend. You will be drinking, but you will never drink in front of her. Even in your houses, you respect your children. There's some certain habits. Some of your husbands are smoking weed. They never smoke at home. Some of your husbands take weed, but you never see them smoke weed at home. Why can't they smoke weed in their houses? Because they respect their children. There's some certain habits that you do. You never do it in front of your kids or in your house. You do it outside. Why do you do that? It doesn't mean you don't do that. It's love. So that's the only thing you owe me. If you say you love me, you need to respect me. If you can't respect me, then you can't love me. Anything you know you want to do that you know I don't like, don't do it in front of me. That's the difference between me and other people. You can do it in front of street, not in front of me. That's respect. So for the person who said, if I catch my husband, what am I going to do? You don't. I've told you these things before in a live video. There are some things you don't have power over. You don't have power over it. You cannot kill yourself. So when you understand that there are some things you don't have power over, you stop stressing your head over things that don't really matter. What if your man go out and he won't tell you where he's going, but he wants to know where you are going? What will you do? What were you doing before now? It was something you accepted now. When your husband was dating you, he has been doing it. How come all through the period your husband was dating you, you were good? Why is it suddenly not a problem? Your husband has been going out and he has not been telling you. Because from the beginning of the relationship, it has been happening like that. You did not complain when he was dating you that, baby, I need to know where you are going to. So why are you not complaining now? And for most of you men that go out and you don't tell your wives, it's wrong. It's not even a matter of authority. It's the fact that anything can happen to you. And if anything happens to you, your wife is the first person they are going to hold. If anything happened to you, the police is going to ask your wife, where did your husband go to? And it will be a shame that my husband stepped out of the house and he didn't tell me. So you telling your wife where you are going to is for security reasons. Learn to tell people where you go to. If you are living in the house, tell your wife, somebody need to know where you are going to. It's not pride, it's for security reasons. For those men who just bounce out of the house and nobody knows where you're going to, how do they trace if something happens to you? If you are kidnapped, if you have an accident, if something happens to you, where do we begin to trace it? Don't forget, it is your wife that will come and ask, where is your husband? So don't always see it like a big deal to want to tell your woman where you're going to. You might not tell her exactly what you're going to do, but let she know where you're going to. If you're going to the office, tell her I'm going to the office. If you're going to tell her you're going around that bit, so that if something happens, for security purposes, it's very important. You don't just get up and just leave without somebody knowing where you're going to. It's just like this trending bad news that we have right now of a young girl in Akwa Ibom State that went to look for a job. Imagine she did not tell her friend where she was going to. We are able to even trace the person that killed her and murdered her because at least we knew her location. Imagine she just got up and went to look for a job. We won't even know who killed her. But because she at least told somebody, she told her sister, she told her friend. That's why they were able to catch the culprit. And that's the investigation. So don't ever think that you going out and not telling somebody it makes you a man. No. Tell your wife where you're going to. She will not beat you. For security reasons. It's very important for the men out there. Is it good for a man to keep reminding you of your past. That is a personal decision. I don't have power over that. It's depending on the kind of man that you are dating. That was why I said in one of my videos, keep your past to yourself. What are you telling your man your past for? Is he a reverend father? Or is he Jesus Christ? Are you going to do true confession to your boyfriend so that you want to collect Holy Communion? Keep your past to yourself. You don't want to keep your past to yourself. Now you're asking me, what should you do? I'm not your boyfriend now. So if your boyfriend is judging you based on the past that you told him, learn to shut up. Next time, don't tell him. Your past is not something you go about spreading to people. Your past is your bygone. Your past is just a story. And it's not everybody that you will go and be telling your past. Tell God your past. Once he forgive you, old things are passed away and everything has become new. Madam Storyteller, Madam Love, you don't have anything to be discussing in a relationship. This is going to be talking about your past. Busybody. Next question. Next question, guys. Indeed, I want my boyfriend to know everything about me. He has known everything about you now. So he'll be telling you everything about you 24 hours. If I tell you to keep your mouth quiet, come and tell me, Blessing, no. It's better to tell my boyfriend about my past. Now you have told him now. Why are you now disturbing me? What if my man is always serious? He wants to be respected all the time. If your man is always demanding for respect, that means he's not doing something right. You don't beg for respect, you earn it. You don't beg people to respect you, you earn it. So if your man is begging for respect, that means there's something he's doing that is not even right, safe. Let him go and check the drawing board. You don't beg for respect. So any other question, guys? I love you too, darling. Okay, let's quickly invite some people. Why will a guy ghost a lady and keep checking out her stories on social media? I told you guys before that a lot of you date confused men. That thing he's checking out on social media is your growth. Do you understand? So people can ghost you and still be checking you out. Now it's very possible. They're checking out your growth. Some people just want you. They don't need you. They don't need you in their life. They just want you. So the person is monitoring your growth. By the time the person sees that you are doing well, you are growing, you've moved on with your life, the person will surface and tell you, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. I was going through some issue. My father died. My mother died. All my generation died. I was dealing with some issues. Baby, I'm sorry. He'll come back to your life because he has seen that you are growing. When people ghost you, you leave the dead. You bury them. Simple. If you ghost me, I bury you. RIP. Simple. That's how we do it. Next question. So what should I do when he's going out without telling me? Not, you want to beat him. If he's going out with, Precious! If he's going out without telling you, then have a conversation with him. Talk to him about it. Baby, I'm not comfortable with you going out and not telling me. Don't talk to him from an authoritative point of view. Talk to him from a concerned point of view. Tell him, baby, for security reasons, please, at least tell me where you're going to. That's the only thing you can do now. You cannot force him. Daryl, come and off this gas for me. I'm presently dating a lawyer who talked about that he doesn't talk. Put off the gas for me. Is he off? Have you offed it? Huh? Yes. Take your water and go to your room and go and sleep. Tomorrow is school. And make it snappy. Go and put up the cartoon and go to bed now because it's almost to 12. I don't want to repeat myself again, Brian. Then I'll take this fan and plug. Carry the rechargeable fan and plug it. Brian, do and go to bed. If I repeat myself again, I will spank you.